Hey, it's Boy, welcome back once again to Mushroom Kingdom Meltdown 2 onto Frozen Mountains 3. Careful, the water is freezing. Is it going to be like the last level when it was freezing? Oh no, there's just an air meter that decreases extremely quickly. Okay, well, it's better than the water just not existing at all, I would have to say. I can't get behind the graphical choice here, because you have, okay, that's not actually solid. So, you have all of these 2D objects, and then 3D ice. That makes no logical sense, like, physics, it's so bad. I mean, Mario being 2D and everything else being 3D makes somewhat sense, because he does stand at like a 2.5D perspective where he's not completely flat against the world. He is running, and so his perspective is a little skewed. So standing on 3D or faux 3D platforms like this doesn't look too bad. But when you have flat, solid things like this and those blocks and this, it just graphically doesn't make any sense. If they were in a slight perspective, then they would probably make more sense. But how it is, just doesn't look right at all. And that was the level. Very quick, very simple. A little too quick in my opinion, but that's my opinion. As you may hear me opening a can in the background. Anyway, Frozen Fortress. And I can come down here and float. That's weird. Oh. Makes sense. Kind of odd, but makes sense. If you don't get what I'm saying, makes sense. The ice is melted where those guys fire their lasers. Only that one's not. It gets blocked by the spikes. But yeah, it does make sense. It just, I think, could have been made. Graphics could be a little bit better. I'm not going to complain though, but I am going to get the star, which will allow me to get up here and avoid Kimmick and lasers. I don't actually. Why would you need 2 springboards is my question. I mean, yeah, you might need one here and then one later on. In fact, I think that is what's going on here. Like one here, maybe. Well, that does take me to another springy board, which I might need a third one. Well, a second one again. So do that. Yeah, this is a giant item babysitting ring. So now I get up here, I get the turtle shell, and now I'm stuck? No, I am not stuck. I thought I was stuck. Okay, so do that. Do I need to go in that watery... Yes, I do. I do need to go in the water. Kind of... Well, I guess it's... You could potentially be in there and the shell could accidentally be switched the other way. That will force you to have the switch the right direction, but at the same time, it doesn't really matter which way the... I mean, it kind of does if you want the challenge to be there. But in opinion-wise, it doesn't fully matter. that one does make sense. I'm just of the opinion, I mean, yeah, you could have the shell be off or hit the switch in the wrong direction, and that it forces you to have to go through the little thwomp area. But yeah. Also, for people saying that you have to hold an item for that to happen, yeah, if you saw it just happen without holding an item, it's just rarer to happen. I'm actually kind of glad I could show that off, because it's just a glitch. It can happen in the original Super Mario World. I guess it has something to do with like the cape, but I'm not 100% sure, because if you didn't know, Fire Mario uses a different palette, but uses the same graphics as normal Mario. Cape Mario, on the other hand, has its own graphic set, which is kind of weird. You would think they just combined them and have the cape as an extra graphic that goes on Mario. But no, it's completely new graphic set. It's kind of odd. Okay, well, coming down here, Frozen Mountains 4, 2 exits. And I've found out that is BanjoTooie, a game that personally I've never actually played. I know I'll probably be like, get people, why have you never played BanjoTooie? Is the best game ever. And I'm not going to argue that. Banjo-Kazooie was quite fun. I enjoyed it. I 100%ed it quite a few times. I do own it on the 360. I did play it on N64. Unfortunately, I never actually found a legit copy on the N64, and it doesn't work super well emulated. I've ran into the same issues Donkey Kong 64 has graphically, where things stretch, and because it just, you can't emulate it right. There we go. But yes. Why is there a line on Mario's hat? I don't think it's supposed to be there. Okay. Yeah, now the line's gone. That's odd. Maybe. Okay. Key? Didn't I go in this same level at one point? Sub-level? I don't know. Okay, did I go back in time or not? That's why I want to know. Did I go back in time? Okay, I'm back here. Yeah, so did I go back in time or not? That is what I really want to know. So I hit that. I went in it, but I have no idea if I actually went back in time. Also, Boss Bass is horrible in this game because the sprite that was made, because you could kill him with shells and fireballs, made him unkillable in this game. Or, yeah, made Mr. Boss Bass here unkillable. And that just makes him a whole lot harder. Oh boy. Okay, not what I want to do. I want to wait for Mr. Turtle to go back the other direction so I can bounce on his face and avoid Bossy Bass. This is the same level. I just noticed that. This is the exact same level, except not frozen. So I did go back in time? I don't know. It makes no sense, because the secret exit connected to a level, and this one connects... doesn't make sense. Anyway, I'm going to end it here for now. This has been Ninja Boy, and I will be back later with more Mushroom Kingdom Meltdown 2. See you guys then.